Hey everybody, welcome to Friendship Shaving. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm your host Mark, and today I'm going to be shaving with the Shave Nation Chubby razor. And it is a 3-piece razor. You can see it's got Shave Nation laser engraved on the top there. And we'll take it apart and put in the blade for you. There we are, we've got the guide plate and the cap, and the razor blade that I'm using today is a Topaz Platinum. I've not used these before, just having a look on the packet. It doesn't say where they are made, but I suspect India. But I will check that out and I will put it in the description for today's video for your information. So we'll put the razor blade straight onto the cap there. We'll put the guard plate on and we'll put the handle on to both of those. And there we are, the Shave Nation Chubby. The brush I'm using today is my G4 synthetic knot, already loaded with soap. This one is from Frank Shaving. And the soap I'm using today is a little sample of Santa Maria del Fiore from Razorock. And was sent this little sample by Steve, thank you Steve, who was aware that I have trouble with Razorock soaps. They usually burn my skin. I seem to be slightly allergic to some of their, one assumes, scent ingredients or scent oils. But Steve said that this soap is a different formulation. So he sent it for me to try, and we'll be doing that today. It smells beautiful. It is smells of tobacco, cigar, vanilla, amber, but also there is eucalyptus, menthol and camphor in the soap. So when I first put my nose into the sample, I got a little bit of all of that, but the tobacco and the camphor were perhaps dominant. Now, as I've been lathering the soap in my bowl, it still retains that slightly mentholated scent, but the tobacco notes come out, and it's really, really lovely. All good so far. Now the Shave Nation razor, you can see the head looks quite similar to a Muller 89 or an Edwin Jagger DE 89. So that would be the kind of shave that I would expect from this razor, except that it has this huge chubby handle on it, and that may make a little bit of a difference to the shave. Obviously it is going to be handle heavy. It's not a particularly well balanced razor, but for somebody that likes a substantial razor to hold in their hands, this would certainly fit the bill. So we'll get shaving with that. Now, I've got a little bit of feeling about my face, but that could just be the menthol and the camphor. So we'll see as we go along. Let me tell you straight away, I think this is going to be a very nice shave for me. And despite its weight, I'll tell you what that is in a moment. Despite its weight, this short, heavy handle does feel quite comfortable in the hand. And it's working very well with this Topaz blade. I have a few Topaz blades, so I thought that I would get them out and start to use them on the channel. Just a few blades and a few packets here and there. I have to say, this is a nice blade in this razor. I do like a platinum coated blade. And this is very comfortable indeed. I don't know if you could hear that, but it's certainly taking the hair away. Let's turn that razor round. Yeah, it's very nice. It's taking the hair off really well. Oh, excuse me, got an itchy nose. Just coming in from the sides there for my nose. And to take the hair on the upper lip. That was a really nice first pass, guys. What I'm getting with the soap now is just a really fresh menthol feeling on my face. Menthol and camphor, I can smell the camphor. There's some eucalyptus in this, so it kind of does the soap a little bit of a disservice to say what I'm going to say next, but if you imagine Proraso Green shaving soap with added tobacco, you're getting somewhere near it. But this is a beautifully scented soap. It really, really is. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's super nice. So I'm very pleased. We've got no burning so far. Just the sort of mild heat of, as I say, the camphor and the menthol. Seems to be a very slick soap. I've got a nice lather, and I didn't use a lot of soap. It's only a small sample that I got from Steve. It came in, you know, one of these. So I didn't put a lot in there. But I've certainly got plenty of lather. And this G4 brush from Frank Shaving, the G4 knot is a synthetic, and it's one that I really, really like. So here we go. Let me tell you a little bit about this razor. I've got some stats written down here. It comes in 3 finishes. So this one is the polished finish. Now it's got a chrome head, and the handle is a stainless steel handle. It also comes in a satin finish and a black finish. Now the black one is just a little bit slightly heavier than the other 2 options at Shave Nation. The handle is let me say that again. It's 5.7 ounces or 162 grams in weight, the razor. So it is one of the heavier razors that I've used, but somehow, because it's got such a chunky handle, it somehow doesn't feel as heavy as you might think. I think there's a little bit of trickery going on there, in the way that maybe your brain expects it to be heavy, and so when you pick it up, it's not actually as heavy as you think it's going to be. I'll tell you what, it's a nice shave. It's a nice shave. In height, 3.3 inches or 85 millimeters. So yeah, nice and short, nice and chubby. And I wasn't far wrong in my thoughts that it would shave like a DE89 or an R89. Very similar shave to those razors, and both those razors work really effectively for me. I would say it's a mild to medium razor, very comfortable. And for me, these type of razor heads, they just work really well. You know, they take off all the hair I need to remove, whether it be 3 days or 4 days or 1 day. You know, they just work for me, these razors. Yeah, I'm getting a really nice shave, guys. This is excellent. And the soap is slick. And I'm definitely not getting any burning, so bonus. I was glad to get some warm water in the sink today. It's very cold today where I am, and in this little ring, it's amazing how quickly it gets warm with just a little drop of warm water in the basin. Of course, that moisture is no doubt rising into the air. And that's why I don't keep any of my straight razors in here, or anything that's made of carbon steel. This is a very nice scented soap. It's not expensive. It lists at $19.99 for those in America, £17.50 over here, with a few pounds for postage. But it comes in a very large glass jar, which is very nice. Now, the amount of soap in the jar is measured in millilitres, which I find very strange because, you know, it's not a liquid. But it is a very big jar. There must be at least 4 ounces in there. They are actually dared to go, because that bit there is against the grain on my awkward bits. I've double dared myself there. Keeping the razor wet as in dipping it in the water often, Guys, that makes such a difference. To the slickness and the protection that you get from the soap. Because honestly, guys, you wet it once, you could just do the whole with your face, couldn't you? But honestly, dipping the blade in the water makes a massive difference. And maybe that's something you might forget to do if you're in a hurry in the morning. But this is great. Oh, a little bit sore there against the grain. Doesn't like it there. Let's go upwards rather than, because against the grain is at a diagonal on that part of my neck. There we are. No problem on my face going against the grain. Now, personally, I'm not a fan of laser etching on the head, although it is quite handy if you have a lot of razors, because, you know, at a glance you can see where it's from. But I can understand that if you had a company and you made a razor and you were very proud of it, I can understand why you would do that. That was a really nice shave. Quick, easy, comfortable. Oh, the soap's amazing. Yeah, really nice tobacco, vanilla and amber. Getting the tobacco, so really kind of a sweet tobacco, very nice. Lovely slickness on the soap. Now, I talked about the eucalyptus and menthol that was in the soap, so of course I talked about Proraso Green as well. And I'm going to use the Proraso Green aftershave because it's inexpensive and it will go really, really well with this. But of course, Razorock do their own aftershave. But this will work well today. The usual bits are better than usual, but you know what? Guys, I've had a phenomenal shave with that. Suited me down to the ground. Very good indeed. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing today, I hope you have a great shave. Take good care of yourselves. I'll see you next time around. Bye bye now. Thanks for joining me.